Hi, my name is Jessica, and this is my third and last demo. During my time in the UCOSP program, I've been developing a new feature to allow users to manage and add JavaScript extensions to Review Board. In my previous videos, I showed the GUI for managing JavaScript extensions, which is open here, and I've also demoed the API for list resource for the JavaScript extensions in Postman. Postman is simply a GUI that allows me to make REST requests easily. Since the previous videos, I finished the API for the JavaScript extension item resource, so I'm now able to call get, put, and delete on individual JavaScript extension items. I've also finished testing the API. Without further ado, I will now demo the API calls with Postman. So here I've already called get on the JavaScript list extension, and you can see here we have one JavaScript extension with the URL / path, name, URL3, and user JQ. So now if I do a get request on the URL3 JavaScript extension, it should return me its information. So that's great. We have a status of 200, okay, and the JavaScript extension information here is the same as it was on the JavaScript list extension call. Okay, next we will do an update on this item. So for that, we will change this to a put request, and in the body, we will type in the information that we want to update. So right now, I'm only able to update the URL. So I'll type in URL for the key, and value, I'll just put /new/path and send that. Okay, perfect. So the status is 200 again, and the URL here is changed to /new/path, and the name is URL3. Next thing I'll demo is delete. So I can change this to delete and just get rid of the body and send that. Okay, great. So there's a 204 and no content. And just to confirm that this JavaScript extension was actually deleted, I'll go back here and get the JavaScript extension list again. Okay, so there we have an empty list of JavaScript extensions. Since I finished the API for the JavaScript extensions, the GUI should be fully functional on the front end. So to demo that, I will add another extension. So I'll do a post to the JavaScript extension list resource. The URL I put in the body was /new/new, and the name is URL4. So when I send that, I get a status of 201 created, and the JavaScript extension information is here in the response. So now if I go to my front end and I refresh this page, my JavaScript extension should be listed in this box. There, so my extension is here, and I can now successfully remove this. So now I do not have any JavaScript extensions anymore. The next thing I'd like to demo is the tests that are now passing. So here in PyCharm, I've written a few tests for testing the JavaScript extension resource list APIs. I test the GET requests and the POST requests, and then I have unit tests. Oh, this is wrong. For the JavaScript item resource, JavaScript extension item resource. So I have delete tests, get tests, and put tests. And now if I run these tests on my command line, this is running the tests in my test user.js extension file. So it looks like everything is okay. And it ran 52 tests in almost 8 seconds, and everything is okay. Also, when I run the tests for all the existing tests, then everything passes, which is really good. So this concludes my demo for this week, and what I'll be working on in the future is working on adding a feature tag and being able to actually load the JavaScript on every page. Well, thank you for listening.